All right, POE students, here's what we're going to do now. I have a new post on Classroom called Right Triangle Math Review. This should be a review for all of you. If it's not and you're just learning this for the first time, please let me know so I can go over it with you in a little bit more depth. First thing we see down here is a right triangle.jpg. This is a picture of what you have on your formula sheet in your notebooks. This is also a quick review of the top here is the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared is going to equal c squared, where a and b are your legs of your right triangle and c is your hypotenuse. Something that may be new for you is this little symbol right here. That is a theta. And basically it is the stand-in for an angle. If we don't know the angle, we just call it theta and we use that as our angle measurement until we calculate our angle. You should be fairly familiar with the acronym SOHCAHTOA. Stands for sine of theta is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. And if you were to look at this theta, the A side here is the opposite and the C side is the hypotenuse. Cosine is cosine of theta is equal to the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So COH, or excuse me, CAH. And tangent is a relationship between the angle and the opposite leg and the adjacent leg. So again, SOHCAHTOA, it should be a kind of a review for you. So I have this wonderful, nice document for you. It's in Classroom. Here's what I want you to actually do. I'm going to do this one for you. I want you to draw this out into your notebook, just like this. This little B here is just a stand-in for theta, if you will. So we have a 40-degree angle on a 90-degree triangle. Based on what you know of triangles already, you should be able to calculate that angle. We know that the length of the hypotenuse is 5. I want you to find the length of y and the length of x. So first you can do this out longhand, in your notebooks, and then take a picture of it and upload a picture of it. I will upload a picture in here in just a little while, and I'll come back with another video of how to actually do that. Then the last part here says insert screen capture of your Fusion 360 sketch with dimensions shown here. So here's what that means. You're going to go onto the desktop computers and you're going to open a program called Fusion 360. It's this orange F. You might have 5 or 6 icons for it on your desktop. Find the one that says Fusion 360 and open it up. That's not the right thing. So I can close that out real quick. So anyways, we're into Fusion 360. You're going to need to probably create an account and sign in, and I will walk you through that. Inside of this is a 3D modeling program that we use for IED and CIM, and you're going to design actually your bridge sketch in here before we build it to do all of your testing and your measuring of your angles and all of that sort of good jazz. So what I'll do here is I'll start with a sketch. I'm in the design tab here. I'll start with a create sketch. Doesn't matter what surface you pick. I'll grab my line tool, which is this guy here, and I will draw a triangle with a right angle on it. I can then click this button here or the D key for dimension, and I can dimension this line. Now I just clicked on it once and I moved my mouse out. I'm going to click it again to sort of like let go of it, and you'll notice it's blue, so I can type in the number 5 because that's what the drawing says. To put an angular dimension, I click on this line, then this line, and I kind of bring my mouse up into here. That angle on the drawing on the paper was 40 degrees. So here we are. So if I have a triangle, which looks exactly like this, where we have a hypotenuse length of 5, a angle at the bottom here, that's a 40-degree angle, and then a right angle in the corner. That's exactly what I have. We're going to use this to check your math. If I click here, I get this thing right here. It says adding this dimension will over constrain the sketch. Choose OK. It's fine. It will show up in parentheses. This here you're going to use just to double check your math. So when you calculate the length of y and the length of x, you should get something very, very close to this. Right? If you don't, it's probably because your calculator was set to radians and not degrees. Again, we'll review how to do that in class. This is how you would go over and check this using Fusion 360. This is what I want to see screenshotted with the snipping tool. Oops. New snipping tool. Done.